Hi guys! I'm back. Good day. And this is Fe Suralta Sibugero, a mathematics teacher of Balay City Central School, Balay City, or just call me Fe Sensei. Today I'm going to discuss about finding the missing term in a pair of equivalent ratios. But before I discuss our topic for today, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe my YouTube channel, Math Magic with Fe Sensei. And also, please like, share, and subscribe English with Jerry Jabba. Okay, are you ready, guys? Hold on and watch for the PowerPoint presentation. Finding the missing term in a pair of equivalent ratios. How to find the missing term in a pair of equivalent ratios? What number compared to 10 is the same as 28 compared to 5? We have to write this sentence into an equation. What number? Therefore, we're finding this number and we will represent this number with n. Compared to 10, so that's n over 10 is equal or the same as 28 compared to 5 or 28 over 5. Using cross or by cross multiply, we have to cross multiply or cross multiplication. We're going to find the value of n, which is our missing number. So cross multiply 5 times n and 28 times 10. So 5 times n equals 5n equals 28 times 10 is 280. For every 5n, we have 280. So, to get 1n, we will divide 5n by 5, so we have n. And 280 divided by 5 equals 56. So, n equals 56. So, that's it. n, which is 56, over 10 equals 28 over 5. So, easy. We just cross multiply and get the value of the missing number. A scale, for another example, a scale 3 and 5/10 centimeter on a map represents an actual distance of 175 kilometer. What actual distance does a scale distance of 5 is 5 and 7/10 centimeter represents? Okay, so for every 3 and 5/10, that's equal to 175 kilometer. And it's equal to 5 and 7/10. And the question is, what is the actual distance? So this is the scale, 3 and 5/10. Then the numerator for the other fraction is also the scale 5 and 7/10 centimeter. And the actual distance is the denominator, 175 kilometers, and we're looking for the value of n, which is the equivalent actual distance of the scale distance 5 and 7/10. By cross multiplication, 3 and 5/10 times n, and cross 5 and 7 tenths times 175. Keep it in your mind. You have to write the number with letter, or the number with unknown, or the number with variable on the left side of the equation. So 3 and 5 tenths times n equals 3 and 5 tenths n. And 5 and 7 tenths times 175 equals 997 and 5 tenths. For every 3 and 5 tenths n, there are the actual distance is 997 and 5 tenths. So to get the value of n, just simply make 3 and 5 tenths a denominator of 997 and 5 tenths. Or just simply divide both these numbers with 3 and 5 tenths. So 3 and 5 tenths n divided by 3 and 5 tenths. So what remains is n. And 997 and 5 tenths divided by 3 and 5 tenths equals 285. Therefore, the actual distance of the scale 5 and 7 tenths centimeter represents 285 kilometers. Okay, let's have the shortcut method. 6 compared to 11 is the same as 84 compared to what number? So the missing is the denominator of 84. 6 compared to 11, so that's 6 over 11 is the same as 84 compared to what number? So 84 over n, in which n is the unknown or the missing term. Okay, if we're going to do this in a shortcut method, let's examine both the fraction on the left and the fraction on the right. Then, we have 6 over 11 and 84 over n. So in this equation, or equal fraction, 6 becomes 84. What number we multiply with 6 that gives us 84? Okay, to get it, we have to do the opposite operation. Since we don't know what is the other factor, so 6 times blank equals 84. So do the opposite. 84 divided by 6 equals n. So 84 divided by 6 equals 14. So if we multiply 6 times 14, it gives us number 84. So if we multiply 6 by 14, we have to multiply 11 by 14. So 11 times 14 equals 154. So the value of n is 154. Got it? Again, this is our equation. 6 over 11 equals 84 over the unknown. Then, examine the numbers. 6 becomes 84. How? What the number we used to multiply 6 that gives us 84? Since multiplication and division are opposites, so do the opposite. Instead of multiplying, divide 84 by 6 and we have 14. So therefore, the number we multiply 6 is 14 to give us 84. Since we multiply 6 by 14, we have to multiply 11 by 14. So 11 times 14 equals 154. So n equals 154. So 6 over 11 equals 84 over 154. Got it? Another example. What number compared to 10 is the same as 28 compared to 5? So what number? So that's the unknown. What number, the unknown, compared to 10 is the same or equal to 28 compared to 5? Okay, examine the number. So, focus your attention on the number which has the the equivalent, because our numerator is n equals 28. Our denominator is 10 equals 5. So, since we're looking for n, what number did you divide 10 that gives you 5? If the number on the left or if the other number is bigger, then it becomes smaller. Therefore, we divide the number. But if the number is smaller and it becomes bigger, therefore, we multiply the number. So 10 becomes 5. So what number did we multiply? Oh, we divide 10 that gives us 5. So 10 divided by 5 equals 2. Or, so this is 2. So 10 divided by 2 equals 5. So we divide 10 by 2 and it gives us 5. So in this number, what what is the number here? So going to that direction, 5, if we go to that direction, 5 times 2 equals 10. 10 divided by 2 equals 5. So going to the unknown or the missing number, 20. Since we divide 10 by 2, so we have to divide the unknown by 2. Or since we multiply 5 by 2, we have to multiply 28 by 2. So 28 times 2 equals 56. So 56 divided by 2 equals 28. That's the shortcut. Okay. Comparing long and short method, or comparing using the cross multiplication and the shortcut method. Lisa saves 60 pesos in 4 weeks. At this rate, how long will it take her to save 300 pesos? So our equation, 60 pesos in 4 weeks. Then, 300 pesos in how many weeks? We don't know. So, in writing the equivalent ratios, you have to write, if you write in this fraction on the left, the number, the pesos, so on the right, you have to write it also on the numerator. Then over 4, so that's 4 weeks. And then it's number unknown and the unknown. So, using cross multiplication, n times 60. So that's it. N times 60. Then 4 times 300. So that's 4 times 300. So n times 60 equals 60n. 4 times 300 equals 1,200. For every 60n, we have 1,200 pesos. So, divide both by 60. So, 60 n divided by 60 equals n. And 1,200 divided by 60 equals 20. So, our n is 20. Okay. So, for the shortcut method, 300 divided by 60 equals 5. 5 times 4 equals 20. Or, what is the number you use to multiply 60 that gives you 300? Or, 300 divided by 60, it's 5. Since uh, that is 5. If you're going to multiply 60 by 5, it will gives you 300. Therefore, you multiply 4 by 5 and it gives you 20. So we have the same answer, both in cross multiplication and the shortcut method, or comparing the long method and the shortcut method. Why this is long? Because you have to cross multiply, get the value of it, and the number becomes bigger. It becomes 1,200, while on the shortcut method, just simply find the number you multiply by 60 that gives you 300. And to do that, you have to do the opposite. 300 divided by 60 equals 5, or 60 times 5 equals 300. Then 5 times 4 equals 20. And that's the answer. So, using long method, or the cross multiplication method, and the shortcut method, you will arrive at the same answer. So, if you want to be sure of your answer, do it in cross multiplication and check your answer in shortcut method, and vice versa. You can do it on short method, then do the long method to check your answer. Okay, solve for the missing term in each proportion. So, 6 is to n equals 8 is to 12. Or 6 over n equals 8 over 12. M is to 7 equals 6 is to 12. 20 is to 24 equals x is to 6. Y is to 6 equals 28 is to 84. And number 5, 14 is to 21 equals 2 is to n. You can use both the long method, or the cross multiplication, and the shortcut method. Okay. Find the value of the missing term in each equation, in its proportion. Okay. And the answer for the missing term in its proportion is, for number 1, we have 9. And for number 2, we have 2. Number 3, we have 5. Number 4, we have 2. And number 5, the answer is 3. Okay. Check your answer by doing long method and short method. If you have that answer, then your answers are correct. Thank you. So, how did you find finding the missing term in a given pair of equation, pair of equivalent ratios, I mean? So you can use both the long or the cross method, cross multiplication, and the shortcut method. So if you find it a little bit difficult, or you didn't get or understand the lesson well, then you can go back to the presentation, and I'm sure you will understand it. Okay, don't forget, like, share, and subscribe my YouTube channel, Math Magic with Sensei. And don't forget also English with Jerry Java. That's all for today. Bye bye and see you on my next topic.